Billy Joel finally offloaded a piece of his Long Island compound for $7 million, a property that he has owned for over 20 years. One of the coolest houses in LA just hit the market. Today, once again, we are diving into some of the top celebrity and luxury real estate headlines from the last couple weeks. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna kick this one off in New York. Andy Cohen just found a buyer for his very unique West Village home. Ryan Serhant's the agent behind this one, and he just announced that after 8 months on the market, Cohen's longtime apartment, that's actually 4 units combined into one, is finally under contract. It's a unique place. It's probably why they took so long to find a buyer, but it's very cool. $12 million was the most recent asking price. It is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath. Check out these HOA dues, over $10,000 per month. The description says this place has been published several times. It was actually on the cover of a magazine a little while back. All in all, it's 3,500 square feet, which is actually smaller than I expected considering they combined 4 units. And one thing I'm noticing is that overall, the finishes are pretty subtle, I guess, except for the blue cabinets in the kitchen. But what makes this place really unique for sure is the furniture. I guess I spoke too soon. Check out the hallway leading to the powder bath. Amazing office. God, I wish my office looked like this, to be honest. Here's the master bedroom. The master bathroom is kind of boring compared to the rest of the place. And if you're into views, you're in luck. There are 25 windows in this apartment that are looking out at the city. Moving on, but sticking to the New York theme, check this out. Carmelo Anthony's former 5th Avenue apartment is back on the market, but this time for rent. And they are asking $43,000 per month. Carmelo lived here back in 2015 during his time playing with the New York Knicks. He was just a renter at the time as well, probably paying way less than 43 grand a month. What an absolutely crazy amount of money. I don't care how rich you are. I will never understand someone who's willing to pay this much money on a lease. It's super clean inside. It doesn't say, but I'm guessing that all this furniture comes with the place if you're willing to rent it at that price. You got amazing views of the park from in here. Check it out. So this next photo shows us what you're looking out at. Not bad. And believe it or not, this building was built in 1925, even though it doesn't feel like it inside this unit. There's 55 total units in here. But even though the building's small, it's full service. They've got a lounge, a fitness center. They've got concierge, like a kid's playroom, all kinds of stuff like that. Big apartment, especially for New York. If I had to guess, there's probably not a huge population of people who are looking to rent a 5-bedroom. I could be wrong though. Wishing him luck. Now time to talk about that Billy Joel story. I'm sure Billy is enjoying a bit of a sigh of relief right now because he has finally found a buyer for at least a piece of his property in New York. He actually listed the entire estate for $49 million a couple of years ago. So now with this sliver selling off, he'll be dropping the price on the rest of the estate to $39.9 million. I say sliver, but this is still a 5-acre chunk according to the New York Post with a house on it. There are 5,500 square feet in here, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Apparently it comes with 2 kitchens. Here are a couple of the bedrooms, both with views of the water. The whole package for everything actually is about 26 acres. They say the biggest reason the main house has had a hard time selling is it's been under construction for the last 5 years or so. So now that we have this most recent sale happening, plus the construction I think is finished, hopefully he's able to sell the rest of the estate off soon. I saved my favorite listing for last, you guys. Craig Ellwood's case study house just hit the market for sale. They're asking $5.4 million for this one. And at least in my opinion, this is the coolest house on our list today. The home was last sold in 2019 for $3 million to a retail fashion entrepreneur. As you'd expect with one of these old mid-century moderns, it's not a huge house. We've only got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1,600 square feet. That puts us at over $3,200 per square foot for this gem. The house is relatively simple when you look at the architecture, the finishes, even the furnishings, but in my mind, this is like picture perfect California mid-century modern. Got a little reading nook over here. Check out the kitchen. Okay, I could go without the Formica countertops, I guess, but look at this. They've got a curtain actually that closes off the kitchen area. Looks like we've got a lot of original details in here, all the way down to the appliances. If I was the buyer of this place at $5.4 million, I'd be like, come on, let me have the furniture too. This is only fair. This house was number 16 in the 1945 case study program. I think there were only like maybe 20 or 25 total that were built back then. So it's definitely a gem. What a cool house. What an iconic house. congrats to whoever buys this place. That's a wrap for this week's episode, you guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button down below before you go. Also, if you want to catch me over here on the Estate Media YouTube channel, we're putting new episodes out for this series every Monday, so click subscribe before you go too, and I'll see you guys next week.